Oh, is this gonna be a nice video for NASA? I swear to you. So I was looking at NASA's DSN networks, and I was just like researching them and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty advanced technology for what we have right now. You know, as a society, I just want to take a second to congratulate you. I'm not bashing NASA at all, saying like you're doing a great job. I'm potential CEO of Space Cam, maybe partners with you guys. I'm just looking at like our philosophy towards space travel. And I was in my last video, I was talking about how to master deep space travel. I know people were always in NASA, like, how do you get to that light speed mode? And it's like, maybe we might not have to get to light speed to get to our planet. You know, we can actually take our time and cruise slowly enough to get there by mastering ourselves and our body and the human consciousness and the human body and stuff like that. And, and changing the expectancy of life, the life expectancy of mankind by itself. And I know I have some ideas on how to do that. I'm not gonna share in this video. I'll share in a later video, but I just want to go over the deep space networks because, like, right now, I'm looking at your guys' website, and the Deep Space Network basically supports NASA non-massive missions that explore the farthest points of our solar system. The DSN network has 3 ground stations located approximately 120 degrees apart on Earth. This is to ensure that any satellites in deep space is able to communicate with at least one station at all times, which, when you think about it, that's good, because the satellite, whenever it's got going on the Earth, will be able to communicate with any of the, basically, ground stations. And honestly, when I was thinking about space carrier, like seeing people's space, giving them immortal bodies, it's like space carrier could actually create a new DSN network that can help manage not only audio support with their members, visual support, live action camera feed. I wanted to, when I was actually thinking about space carrier and these sleeper cells, I wanted to give people the ability to actually physically talk to their deceased loved one again, say, I love you, mama, or I love you, son. Like, and then actually see them floating there, knowing that his vessel's still there, and he's gonna be floating until we either bring him back or we just let him float and he explores the galaxy, and it's like his vessel will explore the galaxy and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there to like looking at these DSN networks, and it's like we could totally master deep space communication through space care, deep space tracking through space care, and deep space travel through space care. If we ever figure out to create this vaccine that brings people back to life, which I kind of thought of when I was like, literally, like, saw myself floating past Pluto one day, and I'm like, I saw a spaceship actually rescue me and bring me back to life. And I'm like, how did that happen again? I was like, it's just like a vaccine in our blood, and just like revives our cells on a cellular level and just keeps us alive. And like, I'm just sitting here like, we could totally master and get our deep space networks better by literally launching more stuff into space and keeping track of it, with the idea of having audio support to it and video support to it. Because I don't know about you, but when I think about this like planet, like, I think about a lot of smart people, and we need to somehow figure out how to make our DSN networks better, and our space situations are much better to basically protect people. Because if I don't know about you, if a black hole comes swinging through our solar system, like, I guess we can't really do anything about that. Yeah, I probably wouldn't even notify. I wouldn't. I don't know if I knew if black hole was coming to our planet, we'd do anything. We couldn't do anything. But I'm just saying, like, from a space related threat, it's in our best interest to master deep our DSN networks. And by basically sending more things to space that we're keeping track of, and with the mind of giving it audio support and visual support, because that'll give us this better understanding of how to do that. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's kind of how to master our deep space networks.